Hey guys, welcome to my channel Embracing Expansion. My name is Finesse and this is the first part of a probably 8 or 9 video series that I'm gonna do about the chakras. I wanted to make the first video just about, informing you, or I guess about what the chakras are and what they represent in us, and just general knowledge about the chakras, because it's a word that's often used, but I'm not sure if I've ever seen a video just on YouTube or anywhere. Just maybe there are, I haven't found them, just to explain what the chakras are. Chakras are generally referred to as the spiritual bloodstream. We know that we are spiritual and physical beings, or spiritual beings who choose to manifest physically. All right. If you look at a rainbow, you would find every color of the chakra there. In fact, when you see a rainbow, it should just remind you of the chakras. I remember growing up and being told that a rainbow was a symbol of confusion between the weather system or spirits. That's what I was told by my mom. Parents always like to tell interesting stories, don't they? And then we grew up and we're like, oh my God, that is not true. That was just a story. My mom was one of those moms. She told us many stories, and that was one of them. Anyway, the chakras are our spiritual bloodstream, like I said, and they are represented by colors, sounds, as well as sounds. The notes on the musical scale, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. These are all all notes used for tuning or sounding the chakra vowels, or the chakra sounds. The chakra sounds are, I'll use vowel sounds first. If you when I do my meditation and I do chakra tuning, I usually prefer to use the vowel sounds than the lam, vam, ram, yam, ham, sham, om, and I use instead a, u, o, a, e. Okay, so the third eye and the crown are the same sound but different notes. Okay, so the chakras are also represented by colors. Okay, and your root chakra is represented by red. Your sacral chakra is represented by orange and starts at the bottom and comes up. Your solar plexus is represented by the color yellow. Your heart chakra is represented by the color green, your third chakra by the color blue, your third eye by the color violet, and your crown by the color purple or sometimes white. So your upper chakras represent your spiritual connection, or your connection to the divine. That is your throat, third eye, and crown chakra. Okay, and your lower three chakras, your sacral, solar, and root, or solar, sacral, and root in that order, they represent your physical well-being. Okay, so they keep us grounded, and these upper three and lower three are united with our heart chakra, or connected through our heart chakra. So let's say I was going to do a chakra balancing exercise, of individual chakras, because the heart chakra connects all our chakras. We usually start with the heart chakra and then we proceed to work on individual chakras. Whereas if we're doing a full chakra balancing exercise, we could start from the root and go to the top. I personally would generally prefer to do my heart first and then my lower chakras and then my upper chakras. Okay, but for just for the sake of mentioning it, you usually, if you're doing individual chakras, you start at your heart center, which is represented by the color green and the sound ah. Okay, and that's C, D, E, F. Okay, so the note F. All right, I've also been discovering, guys, that chakras and our astrological signs are also these are all interconnected with the same sounds, and it's so beautiful. Once you begin to study these things, you realize how everything is just so connected and so perfectly aligned. I want to just give you a little bit of information on each chakra. So the root chakra is represented by the color red, the sound or lam, right? And before I even get into that, let me just speak to you about the sounding of the notes. Although I said the notes are C, D, E, F, G, A, B from the root to the crown, we all have different vocal frequencies, or I would say capabilities. So your root chakra, if you're doing just without, not everyone is going to have a piano or a guitar, any musical instrument, or even musical air available to them. So if you are going to work on balancing your chakra without the use of sound bowls, like me, because I usually use sound bowls, what you're going to do is start your chakra balancing sound at the lowest possible comfortable note for yourself. So I would go, or, because that is my most comfortable, and then you slowly increase on the note, so it gets higher and higher and higher. So if you're not able to do your chakra toning with sound bowls or a musical instrument, logically you would just have to start, because your root chakra, you start at your most comfortable low note, your lowest comfortable note that you could hit. So for me, mine would be, or, all right. Yours may be a little higher, it may even be a lower, especially it may even be lower if you're a guy, it might be lower. So you just do that and you go with your feeling to get to hit higher notes as you progress with the chakras. So I would start, kind of like do re mi fa sol, really, but with the appropriate and designated sounds. Okay. Chakras are associated with different characteristics of us, right? Our different characteristics, or different, I would say, levels of being or thinking or feeling, right? I just want to go into proper definition, or I would say characteristics of each chakra. So the root chakra is connected to nature and groundedness. Okay, it's focuses, or when your root chakra is aligned, you feel purposeful, you feel taken care of, you move with the ebb and flow of life. So you're comfortable and free flowing. You don't feel hindered or restricted in any way. All right. Your sacral chakra has to do with your creativity. And your sacral chakra, as we said, is represented by the color orange. And it is linked with creativity, self-respect as well, and how you create and maintain healthy relationships. So your interpersonal skills as well are, this represents your sacral chakra being in balance or out of balance. So if any of the characteristics that I'm mentioning to you cause you to realize or reflect and say, I don't think that this is, I don't think that I feel good about this, so this is where I'm at. I'm speaking of each one from a positive perspective. So if when I mention it to you, you realize that this is not how you are, or not how you think or how you feel, then it's simply a hint that this chakra might be out of balance. That's how you can tell. So that's how you can tell which chakras to work on, which chakras are out of alignment, and how you can. If you can identify the problem, then you automatically identify the solution. If you know it's not working out, it then allows you to figure out what you need to do to fix it. Okay? Your solar plexus allows you to feel centered in who you are. This is my notebook. I always share with you guys that I have notes that I write, right? And there, with your solar plexus, you feel a sense of balance between your physical self and your spiritual self. Okay? So there is a balance between your physical existence as well as your spiritual existence, and you're able, or you're more accepting, you are accepting of yourself and others, you're allowing of yourself and you're also allowing of others, right? So this is what your solar plexus, represented by the color yellow. Okay, this is what it represents or means or defines, or the characteristics of a balanced solar plexus. Your heart chakra, obviously, we know represents love, right? I remember when I was learning about the chakras, discovering that the heart chakra was not represented by the color red. I was like, why do we draw red hearts then? Why is always red hearts? But anyway, yes, your heart chakra is represented by the color green, and your heart chakra obviously is love. It represents love for yourself, love for others. It also represents forgiveness, It represents forgiveness for yourself. Forgiveness, we have to always remember, is not just for ourselves or for others, but also for ourselves. Okay, we come from love, so this is our natural. This should come naturally to us. When we are acting from a place that is not of love, then it doesn't feel right. It shouldn't feel right to us, and in most cases, it doesn't. I don't think it feels right to anyone when they're out of alignment with the feeling of love. Okay, any feeling that doesn't come from a place of love, or any thought, feeling, word, action that doesn't come from a place of love, is going against your true self, against our true self. Okay, your throat chakra represents the expression of yourself, how you express yourself, saying what you mean, meaning what you say, remaining true to yourself in the expression of yourself. Okay, a balance between being silent and speaking out. So knowing when to listening as well as speaking. These all come from a balanced throat chakra, or represent a balanced throat chakra. Knowing when to speak and knowing when to listen. Okay? Your third eye, this is one of my favorites. Your third eye has to do with your intuition, trusting your intuition, your vision, and acting upon that. Okay? It's your knowing of existence that is deeper beyond the physical realm. Okay, so being aware that we are more, that you are more, and being more attuned and aligned with your intuition or your spiritual guidance system. And lastly, we have your crown chakra, or our crown chakra, which is represented, like I said, sometimes by the color purple or sometimes by the color white. Okay, just to recap again, we have your root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, and now we're on your crown chakra. Your crown chakra allows us to live in unity, or in the knowledge of unity, understanding that we are all one. Like I've always been saying in these videos, that we are all one. We share consciousness, and we're contributing to the power of the universal subconscious mind through this physical manifestation of ourselves, through our experiences and our expansion. Okay, so this pretty much is an idea of what the chakras represent. Like I said, if you are feeling, if anything that I may have mentioned may feel to you like it doesn't resonate with you, like you feel out of balance in that area, like for instance in your third eye, you don't feel trusting of your intuition or aware of more than the physical, or you feel more spiritually aware than physically aware, then there is an imbalance there, and this is a hint that you need to work on balancing your chakras or acquiring balance there. Now I should also let you know that once this is balanced, guys, then you have no illness. So in the Embracing Expansion video for this week, which was Sunday, I mentioned to you, about dealing and coping with physical departure or ascension. This is one of the ways that we could help. Remember, I said if your emotions are out of balance, then it usually manifests physically if it's ignored, or if it's not addressed, or if it's suppressed, right? So this is one of the ways that you can literally rule out and realign yourself with great physical health and spiritual health, overall health, by figuring out, understanding your chakras and figuring out which ones are out of alignment, which ones need work, how you can fix them. Okay, in the coming videos regarding your healing and balancing of your chakras, I am going to be very specifically focusing on each chakra with affirmations, with toning sounds, with just breathing techniques. We're going to be using our breath obviously as the foundation for these meditations. We're going to be using affirmations, we're going to be using sound. I'm also going to share with you some scents that my friend made, these really cool scents. She probably doesn't have any, but there are certain scents that are associated with healing the chakras. Like I will show you this, for instance. This is for this. There are Sanskrit words for each chakra, but this one's for the crown chakra, and it's really cute. I got it as a gift, and I've convinced myself that these things have no expiration dates, so they have none. Okay, they're oils, and I tell myself they are preservative. So it's made of. I'll tell you what it's made of. So this oil is made of geranium and sandalwood. So this is what it looks like if you open it. It has this balls, and you roll it. It smells so beautiful. So she has I got for each chakra, or I shouldn't say I got, it was a gift that was given to me for each chakra. So the third eye is made of lavender and nutmeg. So these are just, when you're trying to balance your chakras, you can use all your senses. I always say that our senses are our compass. All right, this is our compass, your senses. So you can balance your chakras by use of crystals as well. So for your root chakra, you could use tiger's eye, hematite, or fire agate. You can also use, for your throat chakra, you could use turquoise or aquamarine. Yes. So and for your heart, you could use stuff like hematite, emerald, or malachite. Right? I'm just going to be with each chakra, I'm going to implement use of your senses, your sight, your smell, your touch. Okay, and there are also hand symbols for each chakra balancing exercise. So your root chakra, as we know, when we put our hands on our knees, it's usually like that. Your sacral chakra is usually like this. Oh, I have to sit for you guys to see, but we'll be going more into those. It's just like, honestly, it's a wealth of knowledge, and sometimes even I forget, like, because but it comes once you think of your senses, you figure out and you understand what you need to do, what feels right, and we can utilize those to realign and heal and balance our chakras. Okay. So I really look forward to doing this with you guys. I hope that it helps you to understand your chakras even better. It is something that has helped me so much. I know I've explained to you guys my Kundalini awakening. Balancing your chakras is really an integral part in that, in embracing that properly, in relieving yourself of some of the discomfort as well. I remember when I was having these eye issues that I also mentioned to you in previous videos, it was because my third eye I was ignoring or suppressing my third eye, or my intuition, or things that I was seeing, things that I knew that I didn't know how I knew. I was ignoring them a lot, but as soon as I began to embrace them and to welcome them and to go forth with them and in them, I alleviated the eye issues. Okay, so every illness that is physical first manifests on a mental or emotional level, and this is what we want to help to heal and to rebalance, realign ourselves through our chakras, through our spiritual bloodstream, because it really is what heals our physical body or keeps our physical body in alignment. Okay, so let's get this workshop started. I keep saying workshop in my head and I just said it out loud. Let's get this series started. I have been very nervous doing this first video because I am so, like I said, I'm so nervous about recording myself meditating, but we'll see where it goes. I'm super excited, and we're gonna be doing it outdoors. I mean, where else would we do a chakra aligning meditations and balancing? It's best done outdoors, and I'm excited to share it with you. So stay tuned. This is the first of the healing and balancing of our chakras series. All right, enjoy, and thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget, we have spirituality on Thursday, we have random advice on Saturday, and we begin a whole new cycle. So for the month of November, we're going to be posting more videos into December on the chakra balancing and healing practices that we could all adopt. Okay, I hope that I am going to include a write-up on the chakras, because there are some things I may not have touched on, and I really want to make sure that I give you enough information to go by as we proceed, so that when we get into the practicality of it, that you will be ready and understanding of how powerful and how able you are to heal and to realign your physical health as well as your spiritual health. Thank you so much. Mwah.